going to be kind of the story.
Okay, Doran is actually taking a lot of damage. The flash comes in, and Owner's right there.
What did I say? See that Dark Seal? This is the kind of game we're watching.
It's a surprise. It's not a cheese gank. It's not Peanut ganking top level 2 out of nowhere, right? This is very expected. Setup is really nice from Zeus. No counterplay ability.
Genji, first Drake Soap. It's a Chovy once again vulnerable.
Guma is alone down here, and now he's getting exhausted. Keria flash hooks and misses. It's right down on the bottom side, not necessarily going too much better.
Gonna ult first, try to get some damage through, but...
Well... oh, that was a really nice stun in the middle of the hook sling, as now that is just going to be a dead Akshan as the last auto comes in.
But then pick a pick that actually facilitates that, because now you have an Akshan that's monstrously far behind us. Oh, Peanut.
That is a fast Thresh, and he will flash to get out of this one, but the rest is still coming, and the death sentence will...
It's supposed to be 25 CS behind.
And then while this is happening, there is also no ability as yet. Beautifully done by Ona. Able to actually...
He passed geometry class.
He did, yeah. Very nicely done. Final order
way that Genji potentially wanted to go out in the series. They're going to have to turn this around real quick. But Keria, he is on the hunt as the sentence will not be...
This, for Genji, they've recovered from, arguably, even in this very finals. But this is how Peanut was caught
so
previously.
Yeah.
He's not going to have vision control, and so is always going to be under threat against this Ahri, who's going to be much more difficult to deal with a Thresh.
Jovi's in a lot of trouble here. He has heal and teleport. That's not going to be enough, as even Rocket sails by Skumi.
Them picking this Thresh has nothing to do with punishing in lane.
Okay, he's trying to get on top of Jovi here. He does have his flash, but it's not going to matter, as now Peanut's trying to make a play, but again, you're so far behind you can't do much. He will survive for a very long time, actually, as down in the bottom side, Guma's all alone. That's going to be a kill into the hands of Ruler, as Peanut, he will eventually go down. That is another kill into the hands of Owner. As now over the wall, Doran is here, but is he really? As he's just trying to get away now from Keria, who nearly pushing into that second Rift Herald. The answer actually is going to be no at the end of the day. Here comes Predator again, as Peanut just kind of stands there as well.
Absolutely.
Go
get him, Doran.
Okay,
Is that a double?
What do you guys...
He didn't get him! He didn't get him, Valdez!
Yeah.
He didn't get him!
That's Zeus with the double kill. There you go, 4-0, 9 stacks on it, and he's gonna just die. As
a tank rise, mind you, in this meta.
Jovi's sticking around, he's trying to step up to them. He's actually going to get the flash out of Guma, but nearly trades his life for it.
Help me out here, guys.
Dance flash available, ult's coming up, and they do not see him!
Oh, no!
Oh, they are, okay. He's not gonna
He doesn't have it yet. He doesn't have it yet.
He's
almost
waiting. As that is some nice poke, the hook onto Jovi, but he's tanky. As now it comes in, but the immediate exhaust as Ruler is kiting back. They are still alive, but that's gonna be the dragon going the way of Faker. As they are super low, but it's not really going to matter all too much. Everybody on the side of T1 will get the Drake and get out. And they have pulled off some crazier things. And T1, they looked a little bit flimsy in that game 2 and that game 3, so who knows? Let's see what they got. Toby's just going to go for a face check here as Jinx says bye-bye with the rocket coming in. And now Ruler, he's going to stand up to the Thresh, but he's basically all alone. And the feathers will not be enough as they will get on top of Ruler. And Doran, with all that mobility, might just barely be able to get alive, but Faker says no, and that will be the end, the 8th. And Jovi, he finally takes out that top turret. It took him about 2 minutes, but he gets the job done. And you can see that Ruler, he's trying to be the one-man army right now with the, trusty sidekick Cat, but at this point he's going to be forced to ult, teleport.
And there's so much turn, you can't run at this T1 team. You have no CC. You got no freedom.
Doran's on the run. Feels like that's been the name of the game for him in this one. Inhibitor goes down. 11,000 gold to lead now for T1 as they look to potentially close this one out. As now Peanut, a huge play on Taguma. He finally is able to get something done in this one. But that's only a 1-for-1. You see T1, they're going to say, okay, we'll take our foot off the gas pedal for now.
They can just walk up to that topside inhib with everyone and be fine. As they use the final seconds of this Baron buff, Peanut using Faker as a ride-along. Taguma isn't even the most fed. That's the state of the game that you're currently in. And the immediate response from T1 is, hey, L-boss hello, no reason to run into Ruler. We can just play it safe, having a real angle. And that's a really big difference with many of the previous games.
Speaking of angles, Zeus is on scene.
Ruler does have the cleanse, so at least he's able to get away from that one. Here comes Shirelius as the rocket's coming in, and there's the flash charm. Faker wants to end this game before the Baron. He wants to go home with yet another trophy in his pocket. And he might just be able to do it right now, 27 minutes into this game. Peanut will be pushed away.
There's a wave.
There is a wave, and they will look for it. The charm not quite going to land, but they know Zeus is even diving on top of the fountain. Will they be able to get Jovi? The answer looks like no, as we still got the trumpets playing as they chase down the enemy jungler. This game looks like it might not end here, as we do have a wave coming in, but it's going to be difficult. Owner will be able to pick it up, and that is going to be the end of this. T1 are your spring 2022 victors here at Kintex once again for the 10th win of this organization. A very important man helps makes this all possible.
Yep.
And he will be awarding this award to the MVP of the LCK Spring 2022 Finals.
우승! 우승은 T1이고 T1의 MVP는 여러분 큰 박수 받치기 바랍니다. 오너입니다.
It's Owner!
Is Owner.
Owner picks it up, and Faker was looking in between Owner and Guma. I think everybody knew that it was going to be one of those two, and your guys' votes may have been the ones that pushed it over to Owner, but either way, certainly he does deserve it after a series like this.
And not just a series like this, but the swap in for Owner, which is something we all talked about. What started this development, this form of T1, this iteration, it all started with him, and talking about, yeah, I get it. It's hard not to tear up. Talking about how today he didn't feel like his usual self, and then performing like that.
Yeah,
it's not something that should matter, but especially if you're this young, I can imagine it would. It will get under your skin, and then have a performance like this. It's
their next big one. Their next big event's going to be MSI.
Yeah, and that's going to do it for us, guys. I hope you did enjoy the cast. If you guys have anything else to say, doesn't look like you have time. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time at MSI with T1. Thank you very much.